Hello everyone, I'm Sign1News anchor Gayatri Persaud. Here's a quick look at the top trending stories making headlines today. If you post an interesting comment during this update, we may add it at the bottom of the screen. Water levels in Nevada's Lake Mead have sunk to a historic low due to a massive drought. And as the lake recedes, authorities say the remains of several people are washing up on shore. Authorities say evidence from the scene indicate the bodies had been in the lake for decades. Some of the victims drowned, but others were clearly murdered. More bodies could be found as the water level continues to recede. Investigators are now trying to determine when and how the bodies got there. According to a U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention report, the firearm homicide rate in the U.S. in 2020 was the highest recorded since 1994. Officials with the CDC broke down the statistics for our Sign1News viewers in American Sign Language. Take a look.
Firearm deaths grow. Disparities widen. Firearm deaths continue to be a significant and growing public health problem in the United States. In 2020, 79% of all homicides and 53% of all suicides involved firearms. From 2019 to 2020, the firearm homicide rate increased about 35%, and the firearm suicide rate stayed high. The firearm homicide rate in 2020 was the highest recorded in over 25 years. Young people, males, and black people have the highest firearm homicide rates and experienced the largest increases in 2020. The suicide rate grew the most for American Indian and Alaska Native people. Counties with the highest poverty level had firearm homicide rates 4.5 times as high and firearm suicide rates 1.3 times as high as counties with the lowest poverty level. The reasons for the increasing rates and widening disparities are likely complex. Multiple stressors associated with the COVID-19 pandemic may have contributed to the increases. Firearm deaths are preventable, not inevitable, and everyone has a role to play in prevention. To learn more, visit www.cdc.gov/vital signs.
There has been a huge price surge at the gas pumps across the U.S. Prices for gas jumped 17 cents in just 1 week, due in part to the ongoing war in Ukraine. Prices are now at their highest level ever, and gas experts are calling it a crisis. In some states, people are already paying more than $5 a gallon. Experts think prices will ease over the next month. But that relief would only be temporary, just before the start of the huge summer travel season. President Biden reassured Americans rising costs is his single most urgent concern. And he's partnering with other countries to coordinate the largest release of oil from stockpiles to boost global oil supply. Oscar-nominated actor James Cromwell superglued himself to the counter in a New York City Starbucks to protest the store's policy of charging extra for plant-based milk. According to live-streamed video shared on Facebook by animal rights group PETA, Cromwell and another activist secured themselves to the counter and then read a statement condemning Starbucks' upcharge on vegan milk options. Cromwell says it's discriminatory against those with lactose intolerance and harmful to the environment. Police eventually responded to the scene and told Cromwell and his fellow protesters to vacate the property. People who plan on visiting the beaches of Cape Hatteras in North Carolina are being warned to be cautious when playing on or enjoying the beach. Here's why. Homes along the beach are collapsing, and the debris is spreading out across the beach. This is video of two homes that collapsed, one in February and one this week. Luckily, no one was in the homes when they collapsed. Officials are not saying why the homes are collapsing, but they fear more homes could fall into seashore beaches in the future. So they are working with homeowners to prevent that from happening. The device that helped Apple change the entire music industry will soon be no more. Tuesday, Apple announced it is discontinuing the iPod. The digital music player was first introduced back on October 23, 2001. It was the first portable MP3 player that could hold up to 1,000 songs. The device redefined how people bought, enjoyed, and shared music. But it started to lose popularity as smartphones took over as the main source for listening to music on the go. Apple says its newest iPod Touch will be the final iPod ever produced. You can buy them online and at stores for $199 while supplies last. May is National Mental Health Awareness Month. The goal is to bring attention to mental health issues, reduce the stigma, and to improve access to mental health resources. This year's theme is Back to Basics. Taking care of your emotional health should be as normal as eating well and exercising. But the COVID-19 pandemic has left many Americans feeling stressed, depressed, and isolated. It's important that everyone has the tools they need and a solid support system to navigate through tough times. So take some time this month to check in with yourself and your loved ones and know where you need to go to get help. You can find free anonymous mental health screening online. That's one of the quickest and easiest ways to find out if you are experiencing symptoms of mental health distress. You have a support system, and that is very important. You are not alone. Sign1News will be broadcasting updates Monday through Friday. Then this Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, join us for a live panel of diverse guests to discuss the hot topics of the week. A big thank you to our Sign1News app supporters. You help make this broadcast happen. You can download the Sign1News app by heading to the App Store or Google Play Store on your smartphone. And you can also watch on Amazon, Roku, and Apple TV. Have a great day. Good night.